Good morning.
Good morning, Chaplain Johnson.
How are you?
Good. Will you be free to lead us in prayer today?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Will you be able to lead us in prayer today?
Yeah. I thought I answered you.
Okay.
Yeah, I texted you back. Thank you.
Also making conversation.
Oh, okay. How's your day going?
Good. How about yourself?
Very good. All is well. Good.
The robot on our second cousins. There's my mama first cousin.
Oh, that's my friend. I got him.
Okay.
I have some friends joining in at our meeting. They're going to observe. Welcome, Scott. Also have Matt that attended one of our Toastmasters meetings who might join us today as well. Oh, we can't hear you, Dr. Cola. Looks like your microphone's not working. It looks like you're unmute, but your the microphone might not be on. We're gonna start about 11:05. Give people time to be on the meeting. See who it is. Okay. Welcome, Shruti.
Hello, hi, good morning.
Good morning. It's like Kristen. Oh, it's Reverend Earl. I can rename him. You want to rename him?
Morning, Dr. E.
Good morning. I know you messaged me. I think it doesn't show your number when you call it. It just shows iPhone.
iPhone? Okay. All right. I wasn't sure.
Is that a Toastmaster? Is Matt the Toastmaster?
Oh, he came to our Toastmasters meeting. Also, my microphone's on, so you can talk. I think they can hear it too.
Sorry, I need to talk more.
Morning, Robin. Morning, Chaplain Craig. Morning. Welcome, Matt. Welcome to our town hall.
Hola.
That is Spanish for hola.
Good morning.
Morning, Cora.
Good morning.
Good morning, Brother Dale.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good.
Good
morning.
Welcome, Caden. I might have missed a couple of people. Welcome back, Dr. Kula. You want to test your audio if it's working?
Can you hear
It
me
is
now?
working. Yes, we
you hear me
can.
now? All right, good. Thank you.
The internet's kind of choppy though.
This internet is choppy.
Mhm.
I guess it's too late for me right now.
That's
So I
good.
think
Actually, like right now, it's pretty good.
All right.
Anybody want to guess what our music for today is? I don't see Dana. Dana usually has a good answer for.
She looks very pretty. That's a cute shirt.
Hey, Ryan, let me share my slides and see if it shows up. Give me
Sure.
1 second, okay?
Go ahead.
You able to see that?
Yes, we can.
I worship you. I worship you.
Welcome, Lou. Welcome, Pam. Welcome and good morning to anybody that I miss.
Good morning.
Good morning, Chaplain Craig.
Good morning, everyone.
I worship you. I worship you. You are here, healing every life. I worship you. I worship you.
Maybe Reverend Earl might know the song. The artist is actually somebody that he likes to, he recommended. This is Mandisa.
Mandisa. I recognize Mandisa, and I would guess the song is "That's Who You Are," but I don't know if that's right or
Close.
not. Yeah, but
It's Waymaker.
Waymaker. I love Mandisa. Yes, he's got a great story, personal story too.
All right. It's 11:05. Welcome everybody back to our weekly town hall meeting. I'll give the agenda for today. We will have taken any prayer requests. We have Chaplain Johnson from the New Orleans office will lead us in prayer. We'll introduce any of our guests. And I think we have a couple of guests today. I'll provide that survey link. If anybody has any questions, concerns, they can enter it there and we'll address it as soon as we can. I'll give a couple announcements. Kevin's gonna keep time. Dr. Kula has a presentation. We have team members of the week from each of our offices, the North Shore, Baton Rouge, NOLA, and Gulfport. And then we have another special Canon Family Spotlights, and this person comes from the Mississippi Gulf Coast office. So I'm excited to hear from him, that person. And if we have time, have some training and maybe a motivational video. All right, so let's get started and see if anybody has any prayer requests.
I do.
Go ahead, Pastor Barb.
Potential new client for us, Randy Weaver. He has sclerosis of the liver and problems in the kidney.
Prayers for them. Looks like Mark's working at the same time, also multitasking, which is all right. I do that all the time as well.
Right.
Any other prayer requests?
Ryan, she was breaking up and I didn't get the name.
Go ahead, Pastor Mark. Say it one more time.
Randy Weaver. You got it, Kenosha? Yes, ma'am.
Chaplain
All right.
Johnson.
That's okay.
And then prayers for Pam's grandson. I know that's something that's they've been praying in their Mississippi office, and let's keep Case in y'all's prayers.
Also, please, Ann Mills's daughter is very ill.
Prayers for Ann Mills' daughter. I like to pray for wisdom for all our leaders at all levels. Any other prayer requests?
The people of East Louisiana that are still having a lot of problems. Have so many losses.
Definitely, especially the people affected by Ida.
Mhm.
I don't think Carrie's on. Her mother got in a car accident last night, and so she's not. She might not be able to be on the call. So prayers for Carrie and her family.
Dr. Graves for her back.
Yes, prayers for Dr. Graves and speedy recovery. Anything else? If not, take it away, Chaplain Johnson.
Good morning. Morning to the Canon family. Good morning. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, if I could read, says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to God, and he will make your path straight. As I was talking to Kenosha, who I am very proud of in this season, and we was just discussing how life will never come without trials. But God promise is that he would be with us in the midst of everything that we go through. And I was telling her that I was kind of very proud of her from a month ago, what she was hit with and how she's handling it today. And that's what Proverb reminds us of, that we are always to trust in God and submit everything that we're going through in this life. And he's not only going to walk with us through it, but he's going to make everything perfect. Because his plan in Jeremiah 29:11 says, for I know the plan that I have for you, declares the Lord, not to destroy you, but to give you hope and a future. So having said that this morning, as we look to God, Father, we thank you and we praise you because you are a faithful God. And your word does not declare that we will not go through things in this life. But the promise is that as we go through, you will be with us in the midst of every storm that we go through. So this morning, as we give you thanks, as you said, give thanks in all things. So God, we give you thanks because on every side of the storm, there will be a rainbow of joy, of laughter, of peace. And Father, this morning, I lift up each and every person, God, that was mentioned for prayer. I lift up Pam and her grandson. I lift up Randy Weaver. I lift up Ann Mills' daughter. Father, I lift up those who were affected by the storm. I lift up Carrie family. I lift up Dr. Graves. But Father, most of all, God, I pray, Father, that you would give us a heart of wisdom, that we may present to you a life, God, that is worthy to be served. Father, we give you honor today and we give you glory, for you know what each and every person today is going through. I lift up Dr. Akula to you today, God. Continue to strengthen him, Father. Father, I lift up each and every person that's assembled on this call today, Father. You know the needs. I pray, God, that today they would know you as their Jehovah Jireh, and everything that they need, you will provide. We thank you today, God, and we praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
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 Amen. Thank you, Chaplain Johnson. All right, I want to welcome our guests. We have Shruti, who's coming back next Monday, October 4th. She's coming back to the family as our Human Resources Director. We have a couple of my friends are on the call. Scott, who's been helping out with our Baton Rouge office, and Matt came to our Toastmasters meeting and he did a presentation on wellness, and he's going to do a future presentation on wellness in our town hall meeting. And if you guys need any type of coaching, performance coaching, personal training, Matt is a person to go to, and you get to see more of him during his presentation in the future. All right, we'll go through a quick, let me provide this link. If you guys have any questions or concerns, you can always send it to this link and we'll respond as soon as we can. I'll put that into the chat. One new thing that we're trying to do is, instead of having 4 team members for each office, we're going to rotate. But if you rather, because I think it's important to recognize and acknowledge our team members. And so if you rather every week we have somebody acknowledge, or maybe once a month, I'll let you guys have that voice. You can put that into the Google chat, the Google Forms, and we will tally that up and we will have an answer for y'all. Other announcements, we have, don't forget the mask mandates, we have COVID protocols. I was going to give an update on the inpatient unit, but we will save that for later. One last is the food drive, the Feed Dem ministry from Pastor Barb's church. Pastor Barb, would you like to give a quick update? Maybe tell us what y'all serving and maybe the times, maybe the address of what y'all been doing.
Okay, we serve free meals ever since April the 4th. We average 180 people. We've had up to 252 right after the hurricane. Tomorrow, folks, people of Canon, you're welcome to come and eat if you're near Slidell. Okay, it's on Gauze Boulevard, 1320 Gauze. And tomorrow is probably the best meal we've ever had, because we were given 5 cases of baby back ribs donated to us. So tomorrow's meal is baby back ribs, fresh cauliflower with hollandaise sauce, and barbecue beans and some grapes, and you get cornbread and some homemade cookies. So it's from 11 to 1. Anyone from hospice, you're welcome to come for yourself. But if you would like to bring a meal to someone, a caregiver, or someone that still is eating, that's a patient, you're welcome to do that. We're more than happy to share the wealth. Again, 11 to 1 at 1320 Gauze Boulevard, Slidell. The name of the church is Peace Lutheran Church. You don't even have to get out of your car. It's a drive-through.
That's outstanding. Outstanding announcements. And so I think the New Orleans office got some groceries and food last week, and maybe the other office can come by and get some food or even help out. So thank you, Pastor Barton. I want to make my announcements pretty quick. We'll save it for other times. Kevin's going to keep the time, and we have Dr. Kula with a presentation. Take it away, Dr. Kula.
Good morning, Canon family. Are you guys able to see and hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Today I wanted to actually talk briefly about the third dose that has been approved of Pfizer. And as you see, our president is trying to showcase the need now for people to get the booster shots. And let's look at now some of the people that are eligible to get booster shots. And mind you, this is only approved for Pfizer, and we are hoping very soon that Moderna shots will also be available. Anybody over 65 years of age, teachers, first responders, grocery store workers, transportation workers, anybody that's in contact with the large, community, people between 50 to 64 with medical conditions, and especially the long-term care residents 18 to 64 are eligible. So this is going to be a big one. And all medical workers, healthcare workers are eligible for the booster shots. So I also wanted to remind you that, I don't know if Carla is here, but we actually have a wonderful relation with Bordelon Pharmacy, and we are able to provide multiples of 5 shots at either a wax party, a church, or a clinic. So this is something that I want you all to talk to people and perhaps see how Canon is actually serving the community beyond hospice. This is something I think I want you to emphasize here. The graph clearly shows how people that have been vaccinated, less than 100 deaths per day, as against 3,000 deaths per day. So obviously this would really try to emphasize the need, because the vaccination does prevent death and hospitalization. So it is very, very important, and I cannot overemphasize the need for vaccination. And globally, we almost like a half of the global population received at least one shot. And the sad part is that there is a large section of the underdeveloped countries, especially Africa. It is projected they would not receive the vaccination up until 2023, which is very shame. And that's exactly the reason why there's been a concern at the slow pace or unacceptable pace of vaccination, in underdeveloped countries. The problem is that I think the World Health Organization believes that whatever the number of vaccines that are used as the boosters could be used towards underdeveloped countries. So there is a controversy and some politics, and I'm not going to get into it. But let's come back to New Orleans. The Saints are playing, and all the Superdome goers need to have a vaccination. And obviously the Mardi Gras is supposed to be happening, and hopefully that thing will be on track for that. And here is Mayor Cantrell requesting all the crew members to be vaccinated, fully vaccinated, not just one, but fully vaccinated. So this is very, very, very important. And if you have been to any restaurants in the Orleans Parish, you are required to carry the vaccination card. But you really don't have to carry the vaccination card, but you can actually go into the LA Wallet app, where you not only have the driver's license, but also the vaccination information available. So it is something that I would encourage all of us to go ahead and use this LA Wallet app. Before I close, I also wanted to give you an up-to-date information on some upcoming events. This being a town hall or a prayer meeting, it's very, very important for chaplains, spiritual care departments to be appreciated. And October would be that month. And the last Tuesday of October, which is 26th, is going to be a second annual pastoral care celebration activities. And I don't know if some of you may have actually seen the first time that we've had a Zoom pastoral care appreciation celebration. That was wonderful. In fact, as a matter of fact, there is a YouTube presentation that's out there, and I want you guys to look at it. And I would encourage, invite chaplains of different faiths, different denominations, thereby we invoke a spiritual strength to obtain the health and healing and world peace, and especially the time of pandemic and hurricanes. So this is going to be a very, very important, and I would really contact and come with some ideas if you have any, or a contacts of somebody who's going to be a great addition to this event. So keep in mind October 26th, which is a Tuesday, same time, instead of a prayer and town hall meeting, that it would be a second annual pastoral care celebration. Just to remind some of the ones that haven't, come on that one, we have had the people from all over the United States. In fact, we've had a guest, a rabbi from Israel. So it is a very interesting event that we have had, and we are hoping to make it even better than the last time. So I want you all to think of any other bright ideas, go through that YouTube presentation from the last year, and come forward with any names that you may have to add. And this is to invite various denominations, and so that way we can invoke the spiritual strength. So thank you all, and go ahead, Ryan.
All right. Thank you,
Ryan,
Dr.
can I say something real quick on that
Yep.
subject? Do you mind?
Yep, go ahead, Beth.
So in the Mississippi office, we've already set our date to recognize them. We'll be on the Zoom as well, but I'd like to invite any other Canon pastor if they would like to come to our unit on October the 7th at 10 o'clock a.m. We would love to have them.
All right, so we have a lot of events coming up. Thank you, Beth. Beth's the administrator for the Mississippi Gulf Coast office. We'll send out those links for the videos from last year. Maybe we want looking to make it even better for this year. All right, let's keep on going. Let's go to the team members of the week from each of the offices. Let's start with the North Shore office. Robin, who's your team of the week, or any updates for North Shore?
Well, my team member for the week is Ann Mills. She worked last week and over the weekend through really difficult times. And we lift her and her daughter up in prayer today. But she's really dedicated and has been here for 8 or 9 years. And I just want to recognize her.
Thank you, Robin. I like to give digital emojis, so everybody else will join me with either a digital clap, digital thumbs up, or another digital heart. And thanks to Ann Mills on the North Shore. Let's go to Baton Rouge is not here. Does somebody have as a representative for Baton Rouge? Because I know Carrie is taking care of her mom from the accident. If not, we will move to New Orleans. Kenosha, who's the team member of the week for the New Orleans office?
The team member of the week for the New Orleans office will be Reverend Earl. He always there for the call of duty whenever we need him, and I would like to at least be able to recognize him.
I agree with that. Also, join me in giving a digital round of applause, digital thumbs up, and a digital heart. Very motivational, and he is very active in our Canon Toastmasters group as well. Let's go to our Gulfport office. Beth, who's the team member of the week for the Mississippi Gulfport?
Our team member of the week is going to be Tess. She's one of our CNAs in the field, goes above and beyond. So I just want to thank her for everything that she does.
I'll do the same as well. Please join me, give a digital clap, thumbs up, digital hearts. I'll even give a digital party horn. So for Baton Rouge, I'll recognize Carrie. Carrie has been very, very instrumental in the Baton Rouge office. She handles it very well. So since she's not on here, I'm going to give her some digital claps, digital thumbs up, and digital hearts for Carrie on the Baton Rouge office. The team, don't forget, this is a team member of the year. That's going to be for all the offices. We'll probably do that at the Christmas, end of the year events party. And then, but we do have a Canon Family Spotlight. This is where we give this person a chance to have their voice and be elevated at our meeting. This person comes from the Mississippi office. He is one of our marketers, he's an outstanding marketers, community liaisons, recruiting like 10 plus every single month, if not 20. This is Caden Snow. Caden Snow, would you be able to say a couple words. Introduce yourself. Tell us how long you've been with Canon. What are some of the things that you enjoyed working with Canon?
Hey, I'm Caden from the Mississippi office. Just gonna kind of, I really just have kind of like a rambling of thoughts. So I'm just gonna kind of talk a little bit, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apologize if I kind of ramble on a little. But I've been with Canon Hospice for about a little over a year now. I joined last 4th of July. Before then, it's kind of funny how I got into hospice. I worked in film and marketing and sales and kind of did a little bit of everything. And I was working at the casino at the time. And I really just was coming home every day and just not really feeling fulfilled with what I was doing. So during the quarantine, the pandemic last year, we had a couple months off, everything closed down. And I did a lot of praying and soul searching. I was like, you know what? I need to do something that makes me feel fulfilled at the end of the day. And so my fiance, she just saw on Facebook, she's like, hey, you know, I know this lady. She says they're looking for marketers and liaisons for hospice. And I was like, oh no, I can't do that. Can't do it. I've always been really weird about hospitals and dying and blood and stuff like that. But she's like, you should consider it. So like I thought about it. I was like, you know, I'm gonna try it. And going into the meeting, I was like, you know, they're gonna ask me why hospice? Why do you want to do hospice? And I really had to think about it. And just a kind of a weird fact about me is growing up, I had, you know, before when I was born, I had 15 grandparents. I know that sounds crazy, but there's a lot of marriages and divorces, and I come from a young family. So I had like 6 great grandparents, 9 grandparents. Christmas was always super fun, super fantastic. But I really grew up close with most of them. And I didn't lose my first family member like that till I was about 17. And, you know, it was very hard. He was my step grandpa, but we were super close, you know, thick and thin, my best buddy in the world. And I really was just trying to think, you know, I had a hard time dealing with loss. And I was like, we're not here forever. I'm going to try to, you know, get to know my family as well as possible for the short time they have here. So I spent a lot of time with my great grandparents, my grandparents, and over the next 10 years, I just started losing more and more. But over that time, I saw a lot of my family members go on hospice. And, you know, when I first saw them go on hospice, I didn't really understand it. I was just like, okay, you know, hospice, death, all that, you know, but I really started to learn more and see all the benefits of it. And, you know, we use different companies throughout the years. And, you know, but right before I had my interview, my great grandmother passed away. She was my last great grandmother. She died at 90 years old, and she was on hospice. And, you know, I really saw the benefits and everything that she was going through. And then on top of that, whenever, right before I interviewed, my fiance's grandmother, she was actually on Canon Hospice. And, you know, I was over there visiting with her a lot. So I was seeing the nurses come in and out and taking care of her. And I just saw all the good that was going on. And over the years, I remembered all the peace of mind it brought to family members and to my loved ones. And I was like, you know what, I could do that. I could be a part of that. So I went in my interview. It was very interesting. You know, I talked to Beth. I told her, you know, I want to make a difference. I want to do, you know, some good in the world. I want to feel fulfilled in my job. You know, the money's great, but, you know, I want to make a difference. And, you know, ultimately she hired me. And ever since then, I just want to, I was going into with like no knowledge. I'd never worked in the medical field. I did sales, so I knew that aspect of it. I knew marketing. I knew how to talk to people. But you know, it was a really big learning experience for me. You can ask anybody in the office. I sat with our director of nursing or assistant director of nursing every day. I was in their office like, what's sepsis? I didn't even know how to spell sepsis, you know. So I had to go and, you know, learn and just I shadowed everyone I could. I absorbed as much information as I could. Lacey was a tremendous help when I first started. So was Pam and Beth, and everybody was. And so, I got better, and I really understood, the core concepts of what we do and how impactful we are to people's lives, and how much we touch people who are in some of the worst moments that they're ever going to experience in their lives, and how we can make it better for them, and how we can touch their hearts and their souls and make this a better process. It's going to be tough. It's going to be really hard, but at the same time, we're there to catch them when they fall. We're there to be their cushion support. And even afterwards, with the chaplains doing their 13-month bereavement programs and calling and checking on them, it really is such a great thing to see everyone come together and help these people in some of their hardest times. And that's why I want to sign as many people as I can to, educate people on the benefits of hospice. Sign them sooner, don't wait, and, just make impact on families and our community, and spread the love and joy that, we get to be a part of every day. So that's what I got to say.
Thank you.
That was outstanding, Caden. Like that was, these are probably one of my favorite parts of our meetings, and you did an outstanding job. I'm going to give you a digital round of applause. Looks like other people are also some digital emojis. Here's a digital thumbs up and a digital heart, and we'll just give you a digital party horn too. So great job on
Thank you.
that. Thanks for that spotlight, the elevation. And this is part where we get to meet and know more about our team members. So thank you, Caden. All right, so we're almost out of time. I had a couple of things lined up. I'm gonna end with a motivational video. It's about, we had our board meeting last Thursday, and one thing that Dr. Cool has been talking about is like he dreamed big when he came to the United States, and he wanted all of us, everybody, the administrators, and then all our team members to also dream big and have dreams. And so here's a video on dreams. Let's see.
That dream is that you have. I don't care how disappointing it might have been as you've been working toward that dream. That dream that you're holding in your mind, that it's possible. That some of you already know that it's hard. It's not easy. It's hard changing your life. That in the process of working on your dreams, you are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain. There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself and say, God, why is this happening to me? I'm just trying to take care of my children and my mother. I'm not trying to steal or rob from anybody. Why did this have to happen to me? For those of you that have experienced some hardships, don't give up on your dream. Their rough times are going to come, but they have not come to stay. They have come to pass.
Greatness is not this wonderful, esoteric, elusive, godlike feature that only the special among us will ever taste. It's something that truly exists in all of us.
It's very important for you to believe that you are the one. Most people, they raise a family, they earn a living, and then they die. They stop growing, they stop working on themselves, they stop stretching, they stop pushing themselves. That a lot of people like to complain, but they don't want to do anything about their situation. And most people don't work on their dreams. Why? One is because of fear. The fear of failure. What if things don't work out? And the fear of success. What if they do and I can't handle it? These are not risk takers.
You spend so much time with other people. You spend so much time trying to get people to like you. You know other people more than you know yourself. You studied them. You know about them. You want to hang out like them. You want to be just like them. And you know what? You've invested so much time in them, you don't know who you are. I challenge you to spend time by yourself.
It's necessary that you get the losers out of your life if you want to live your dream. But people who are running toward their dreams, life has a special kind of meaning.
When you become the right person, what you do is you start separating yourself from other people. You begin to have a certain uniqueness. As long as you're following other people, as long as you're being a copycat, you will never ever be the best copycat in the world, but you will be the best you could be. I'm telling you to define your value.
That everybody won't see it, that everybody won't join you, that everybody won't have the vision. It's necessary to know that you are an uncommon breed. It's necessary that you align yourself with people and attract people into your business who are hungry, people who are unstoppable and unreasonable, people who are refusing to leave life just as it is and who want more. The people that are living their dream of finding winners to attach themselves to. The people that are living their dreams are the people that know that if it's going to happen, it's up to them.
If you want to be more successful, if you want to have and do stuff you ain't never done before, number two, I'm asking you to invest in you, to invest in you.
Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. That you don't have to go through life being a victim. And even though you face disappointments, you have to know within yourself that I can do this. Even if no one else sees it for me, I must see it for myself.
This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it, period.
No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it.
I want to represent an idea. I want to represent possibilities.
And some of you right now, you want to be, you know what I'm saying? You want to go to the next level. I want to counsel. I want to be an engineer. I want to be a doctor. Listen to me. You can't get to that level. You can't get to the level economically where you want to be until you start investing in your mind. You're not reading books. I'm challenging y'all to go to conferences. I dare you to invest time. I dare you to be alone. I dare you to spend an hour getting to know yourself. When you become who you are, when you become the person that you were created to be, designed to be who you were designed to be, when you become an individual, what you do is you take yourself and you start separating yourself from other people. I challenge you to get to a place where people don't like you, it don't even bother you no more. Why? Because you're not concerned with trying to make them happy, because you're trying to blow up. You're trying to get to the next level. I need you to invest in your mind. Invest in your mind. If you still talk about your dream, if you still talk about your goal, but you have not done anything, just take the first step.
That you can make your parents proud, you can make your school proud, you can touch millions of people's lives, and the world will never be the same again because you came this way. Don't let nobody steal your dream. After we face a rejection and a no, or we have a meeting and no one shows up, or somebody say, you can count on me, and they don't come through. What if we have that kind of attitude? The car's repossessed. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and say to yourself, it's not over until I win. You can live your dream.
All right. Thank you, everybody.